Hello my young friends, my name is Jan Opatril and I'm a writer and illustrator as well as a sports angler from the Czech Republic. Because I like fish, especially carp, I have written the children's book Matty the Little Carp for the youngest readers. Today I'm going to read another 4 chapters from my book, so sit comfortably and enjoy the reading.
"Hi," I said, greeting the perch and taking a good look at him. He had long black stripes on his sides and a fin with pointy spikes. But his eyes were the most striking things about him. They were big and yellow. "What's your name?" "I don't have a name," the baby perch sniffed. "My name is Matty," I said, "and this is Goldie and Brian. Where have you come from?" "From the Valley of Shadows. That's my home." "Why have you left home?" I asked in surprise. "Because I don't want to hunt roach." "Do you perch have to?" "Yes, Flash ordered us to. He's our commander." "We are just off to get something to eat, and you look hungry. Why don't you swim with us?" So the perch joined us. "You haven't met any carp parents looking for their son by any chance?" "No, I haven't," the perch mumbled dejectedly. When we came to the place with the food, we split up. The perch stayed with me. To cheer him up a bit, I gave him some worms and snails and even some green algae to taste. The perch liked all of it. "You see," I said to him, "you don't have to eat any roach, and I've thought up a name for you. You will be Goggles, because of your big eyes." The perch's face lit up. "Goggles, what a lovely name! Thank you, Matty." "You are welcome," I said, smiling and stroking his back. But at that moment I froze. Someone was calling for help, and I recognized the voice straight away. It was Goldie. Brian, Goggles and I hurried towards him. Goldie was desperately jerking his head while some unknown force was dragging him towards the bank. "Matty, I've swallowed a piece of corn and there was a hook in it," he sobbed. "Don't worry, my friend, we will help you." I swam over to Goldie's tail fin and took hold of it. "Brian, grab hold of my fin, and Goggles, you grab hold of Brian," I commanded. My friends did what I said, and we all pulled at once, like in a tug of war. In the end, we outfought the fishermen on the bank, and Goldie was free. "Hooray!" We all rejoiced. "Hooray!" We formed a circle around Goldie and then started to lift him up to the surface. Even though everything turned out all right, we decided it was time to go back to the tire. But Goggles tugged on my fin. "Matty, I have to be back in the Valley of Shadows by nightfall. It's one of Flash's orders, and if I don't obey, I will be punished." "All right, Goggles," I said, "but we will come with you." So we all set off to the Valley of Shadows together. Fortunately, the Valley of Shadows was not far away. Soon we were in the midst of some tall, narrow and sharp rocks that looked like the spikes of perch fins. "But you can't come any further," Goggles warned us. Flash doesn't... Well, well, we suddenly heard a voice like thunder behind us. We turned around and saw Flash, a huge perch. Flash, Goggles said, these are my friends. Your friends? Isn't it bad enough that you left the Valley of Shadows without my permission? And now you are bringing carp here? You know, they... Swim back home, Flash ordered. And if you don't catch a roach tomorrow, I will tear you into little pieces. But Flash, Matty told me that perch don't have to eat roach. They can eat worms or green algae. Another world, and you will get a beating. Goggles scoured, waved to us faint-heartedly with his fin, and set off towards the rocks. Don't go giving him ideas, the huge perch called Flash roared at us, or you will be sorry. Startled, Goldie, Brian and I swam away. But the sun went down on the way and, despite everything, we started to fall asleep. We fell asleep quickly, but in the middle of the night someone gave me a sharp prod in my back. Sleepily I squinted into the darkness. To my surprise I saw an eel. The eel was a fish with a long, slender body that looked like a snake. My mommy and daddy had often told me about them. The eel was furiously twisting this way and that. There was a hook coming out of his mouth. "Worms! Worms!" he wailed. "I swallowed some worms!" I immediately remembered how we had saved Goldie the day before, and a single word popped into my head. Fisherman. I hurried over to the eel and grabbed him by his twisting tail. But his skin was very slimy and my fins were slipping. Suddenly I spotted a crayfish sleeping on the bottom. Without a second thought, I grabbed the crayfish and told him, "You have to help me! I need you to cut a line with your claw! Ow!" The crayfish gave me an angry pinch on the belly. "Did you hear what I said, you monster?" I shouted at him. "I need you to... Ow!" The crayfish pinched me again, this time pulling off a couple of scales. "Listen, you armor-plated twit," I bellowed. "Cut the fisherman's line this instant, or I will tie knots in your antennae and turn you into tinned meat." I pushed the bad-tempered shellfish towards the eel's mouth a third time. The crayfish went snip. Twank! The fisherman's line was cut and the eel was free. I let go of the crayfish and the drowsy claw-faced creature started to hurry off back where he'd come from. When the disturbed mud had settled again, the panting eel appeared. "Phew! Thanks, Carp. My name is Neil." "And I am Matty," I said. "Why are you up at night, Neil?" "We eels are nocturnal fish," Neil explained. "I see. Are you heading to the dam, Matty?" "To the dam?" I asked, surprised. "Why?" "Well, winter is coming and every carp is about to go into the long winter sleep."
Well, this was another 4 chapters from my book, Matty the Little Carp, for the youngest readers. I hope you enjoyed my reading today. Are you glad Matty saved Neil the eel? And will Matty sail to the dam for a long winter sleep? If you enjoyed the story, please subscribe. I can't wait to read next chapters for you. And if you want your own copy of this book, you can order it from my e-shop. View the link below. See you soon and have a wonderful day. Bye.